Hey there, Dr. Gayla here. Today we're talking about addiction intervention. Now, this is kind of an interesting topic. I will admit that I've never really been a believer in intervention. My personal feeling is that at some point an addict has to come to the point where they believe, know that they need help. And once the addict comes to that conclusion, then the actual recovery can begin. I have, over recent months, evolved my understanding of intervention, and I hope that I can help you maybe see it a little bit differently as well. So there's a couple of different forms of intervention. One's known as the Johnson model, I believe, and I refer to it as the ambush. That model is not very effective, and in fact, people who end up in inpatient treatment as a result of an ambush typically spend the majority of at least their first month in recovery in inpatient treatment just pissed off and not wanting to be there and angry at everyone that that was involved in getting them to that place. That's not very constructive. Inpatient treatment is extremely expensive, and the last thing you want to do is have somebody there who doesn't want to be there, and it's just a big waste of time and money. I mean, at least they're not out on the street, and so the likelihood of overdosing, death, having more trouble is, definitely one of the positive byproducts of being in treatment, but I want to get more out of it than that. So there's another model of intervention, and it's known as the systemic model. Now, this model is much more effective, but it also requires a lot more patience, and it really involves a lot more planning and preparation and bringing really everybody into the intervention process. I like to say that recovery doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's not only the addict that is affected by addiction. And so all the loved ones, friends, family, everybody needs to be involved and really understand how the intervention is going to take place and what their role is in that process. And it may not happen in one or two discussions with the addict. It may take a little time to warm the addict up to how much they're really loved and cared for, and how much everybody really wants to see them recover and to live a full and fulfilling life. So just if you're dealing with addiction, your own or probably somebody else's if you're watching this, just know that intervention, the help of a skilled interventionist can be invaluable, not just for the addict, but for you. It can really take a load of pressure off and really start the healing process. So I just hope that you will do a little more research and reach out to me if that would be helpful, and I'll help guide you to finding an addiction intervention specialist in your area. Look forward to seeing you in the Recovery Yes community.